All right, let's set up your lineup for your modified feature event. It will be Darren Fuqua out of Mayetta, Kansas in the 87, Nick Benninger. In the 3B, Rodney Schweitzer in the 74. Outside of him, Justin Johnson in row 2 in the 7J out of Olathe, Kansas. Rodney Sanders out of Happy, Texas in the 20 car. Tyler Hibner out of Chillicothe in the 89. It'll be Austin Siebert out of Grandview in the 16. Terry Schultz out of Sedalia in the 90 car. Tim Carrick out of Baser, Kansas, the 1K. Kevin McGinnis in the 5 out of Edwardsville. Lee Hibner out of Chillicothe in the 99. Randall Schiffelbein scheduled to come out in the 11 junior. He did have some problems in the heat race. Eddie Ingram out of Lynn Valley, Kansas in the 54. Bill Riesiger out of Bonner Springs, the 711. And John Baker out of Baser, Kansas in the 311. Your modified feature. All right, here we go. Pedal down, green flag in the air. Darren Fuqua. Oh, Schweitzer gets really loose down in 1 and 2, bounces around. Here comes from Happy, Texas, Rodney Sanders. Look out. So Fuqua, Sanders, your top 2 on lap number 1. Rodney Sanders with a good start here on your feature event, but right now Darren Fuqua down in turns number 3 and 4. Darren Fuqua, your early race leader. Fuqua. Oh, several cars get together back here in turns 3 and 4. Ingram in the 54, the 99 of Hibner, and another car turned around. I don't have a number on that one yet. So again, Ingram in that 54 is back. Looks like Ingram is able to return. Looks like the 99 of Lee Hibner will be able to return. Again, they just had to get that sheet metal off the back of the car. For safety purposes, you cannot have that hanging off the back end of the car. That'd be a problem. And again, for safety purposes, they did pull those 2 cars off the track. So they will return. Again, you can't have that sheet metal hanging out there and run into another car. So lap number 2. Darren Fuqua, your leader. Rodney Sanders got a good restart the last time. Let's see what happens this time. Tyler Hibner on the outside. Rodney Schweitzer, Justin Johnson, Nick Benninger, Terry Schultz, Austin Siebert, Tim Carrick. Now Hibner towards the end there. All right, pedal down, and here we go. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Tyler Hibner sneaks down in front of the 20 of Sanders. Good run by Justin Johnson that time as he gets by Sanders on the back stretch. Justin Johnson now, has to hit the binders there in 4, loses some momentum down there. Here comes Schultz now into the top 5, Terry Schultz. So Fuqua with a 19.7 that time. So Darren Fuqua, and now it's Rodney Sanders as he gets by Tyler Hibner for that second spot. Now let's see if Sanders can set his eyes on that race leader. About a half a straightaway lead right now. Darren Fuqua. Darren. Very tough here at Lakeside Speedway. He's about mid to halfway up and down in 1 and 2. They're finding a quick line down there, staying out of some of that bouncing around down low in 1 and 2. Here comes now Terry Schultz. Gets on the tail of Justin Johnson. So good battles throughout the field here tonight at Lakeside with Fuqua, Sanders, Hibner, Johnson, and Schultz, your top 5. That's where the battle is right now as Hibner gets a little bit loose in turn 2. Meanwhile, Darren Fuqua and Rodney Sanders, they're walking away from the field right now. Straightaway lead, these two cars. And Hibner, Justin Johnson now gets loose in turn 2. Here comes Schultz now on the low side. Terry Schultz. For that 4th spot, Justin Johnson, though, hangs on to it. Slides up high in 3 and 4. You can see the track widening out. Schultz now with that spot. So Schultz up to that 4th position. Johnson, now Tim Carrick, Rodney Schweitzer, Austin Siebert, Vinegar, and Lee Hibner. Lee Hibner fighting back. Meanwhile, your 2 race leaders coming up on lap traffic as Sanders with about a Fuqua with about a 1.44 second lead. Let's see if Sanders now just barely starting to close that gap a little. Let's check it this time across. A 1.26. He is closing in a little as they get into lap traffic. Let's watch this lap traffic now with Kevin McGinnis there in the 5. Darren Fuqua up here in 3 and 4. Sanders really closes the gap that time. Sanders right on his tail. As I get by McGinnis that time, here comes Rodney Sanders. Down in turn number 2, closing the gap on your race leader, Darren Fuqua. Now into lap traffic again. That slows down Fuqua just a little bit more. Here comes Rodney Sanders on the low side. Side-by-side action here. Still Fuqua with the lead. Fuqua and Sanders, good battle between your top 2 as Lee Hibner slows down there. In turn number 2, that opens up the back. Your race leaders. This will be lap 13 as they come by this time. Bill Rusiger there in the 7-11. He'll go down a lap. Darren Fuqua now settling back down. Has a little bit of an opening now with Sanders. Right up on his tail as they were getting through that lap traffic. So let's watch as they come by. This time it is Darren Fuqua again with about 1.13 second lead. Then it's Tyler Hibner 7 seconds back. Then Justin Johnson, Terry Schultz, Austin Siebert, Schweitzer, Carrick, Benninger, and Rusiger, your top 10. And here's your race leaders coming across the front. 5 to go. 5 to go. Okay. 20-lap feature event. So 5 to go. Let's see if Sanders has anything left. Darren Fuqua trying to stay smooth as he can. Now still about a 1.33 second lead over Rodney Sanders. And then the rest of the field about 8 seconds back. So it's those top 2 cars. Oh, as we have a car slowing in turn number 4. Will he be able to get off the track? Looks like he will be able to. And that is Ingram in the 54 as he gets off the track clean and green for your race leaders. Meanwhile, as they check into turn number 4, and Sanders now still trying to close that gap in. Down to .85 now. Sanders closing in with Nick Benninger on the outside. Tim Carrick in the 1K. They have lapped just about the entire field. These top two cars, Fuquay, and here comes Sanders now. 1 to go. White flag is out. Will Sanders have anything left for Darren Fuquay? Sanders are top two. Nose to tails, they come into turns number 3 and 4. Oh, the yellow comes out in turn number 3 with Justin Johnson. 7J, Justin Johnson goes around. That's certainly not what we wanted to see. And certainly your leaders didn't want to see that. So Fuquay and Sanders putting on a show here, those top two. Tyler Hibner, Johnson, Justin Johnson will go tail back then. So that'll move Siebert up to 4th, Schweitzer to 5th, Schultz 6th, Carrick 7th, Benninger 8th, and Rusiger 9th. So your top two, Fuquay and Sanders, had checked out on the field. They were putting on quite a battle nose to tail just as the white flag came out. Big time bail bonds, number 87 out of Mayetta, Kansas. Darren Fuquay. I'm sure he would like to have a victory over Rodney Sanders, USMTS champion from last year, last several years. Rodney Sanders out of Happy, Texas. Green, white, checker, pedal to the metal, green flag out. Here we go. Fuquay with a good start, but here comes Sanders. Hanging right in behind him. White flag will come out this time across for Darren Fuquay. Darren, Sanders, Hibner, Siebert, Rodney Schweitzer, that top 5. Then it's Schultz and Benninger, Tim Carrick. Double checkers come out from Herschel Thompson. It is Darren Fuquay. Sanders in that second spot. Hibner, Siebert, Schweitzer, Schultz, Carrick. All right, we'll head on down, get a few words in with our winner. As he gets up and out of the car, Darren Fuquay. And a good battle with the 20 car of Rodney Sanders tonight. Put on quite a show.
I saw it flash and I was like, no. He parked right in front of that damn stupid. I can't see his face.
Darren, after his big win down at Central Missouri Speedway last weekend, or Memorial Day weekend 3000, your winner here tonight, Darren Fuquay. Let's see if we can get a few quick words in with Darren.
I couldn't wear these headsets all night. It pinch my head too hard. I have to get a bigger set. I have to find a set. My head must be too.
Hey, great run there tonight. I know you had to feel that 20 car behind you. You guys put on quite a show tonight. That was fun.
I seen him early. It was just so rough. I was trying not to lose it on my own, hitting the ruts and spinning out and whatnot. But I seen him about halfway through. I didn't want to see that last yellow there, but I was glad we pulled it off.
All right, congratulations on your win tonight. Darren Fuquay. Hey, he wants to mention, hang on here for a sec.
Yeah, I got to thank Big Time Bail Bonds, DreamWorks Home Builders, Paisley Farms, Harold's Tire, Murphy Trucking, the Airport, who am I forgetting? Kansas Powertrain, everybody that helps me out, Weekly Trucking, all my crew, all the fans for coming out, cheering us on. Thank you.
All right, Darren and his win tonight. And again, thanks on behalf of Don and Donna Mars, Pete Howie, General Manager, everybody here at Lakeside. Have a safe drive home tonight. We'll see you again next weekend. Same time, same channel.
All right, thanks everybody for tuning in to our broadcast here tonight. Opening night at Lakeside Speedway, the 66th season for Lakeside Speedway. This particular track opened up in 1989. It's a great venue, a lot of great events here. We always recommend to people, if you want to come to Kansas City and check out some great racing, Lakeside Speedway is your destination.
Lucas Complete Engine Treatment is a multifunctional cleaner plus lubricant from the labs at Lucas Oil Products. It's designed for use in both engine oil and fuel systems. It also cleans and lubricates the entire gas or diesel fuel system, from the tank to injectors. It contains special Lucas additives that cause the fuel to burn thoroughly and helps increase your miles per gallon. Expect longer engine life, longer oil life, cleaner exhaust, and less fuel consumption. Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. It works.